Pick up my camera. Oh well. I mean, not oh well, but I'm just gonna let y'all dry first though before I touch anybody. It was so unexpected. That's how you do it. Do it. I did you have my name go. Who's it hurting? Who's hurting? Are you hurting? Am I hurting you? Are you in pain? I was doing. Or I take a clot, I ring that clot up, and I'm zapping you. Because I feel I'm all for animals living in their natural habitat. You come in my habitat, I'm murdering your mother's gun. I don't care. Good morning. I'm in a pretty good mood this morning because I edited and currently is posting my video. And I have Wi-Fi, so I know when it says 15 minutes, it's gonna be 15 minutes and not 8 hours like the last time. So that's exciting. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have on a shirt. It's just an off-the-shoulder shirt, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lay in my bed and read my book for a little while longer, while I also figure out what I'm gonna do today. Because I have no idea what I'm doing today. For y'all, that's to say, like, I have things I could do with a camera. Because I need the budget and stuff. But that's not a camera thing at all. Well, I guess for sure today I'll paint my nails. And maybe there's something else I would like to talk about. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, well, let me go read my book and low-key brainstorm at the same time. We're eating cremoli. We make cremoli. Oh, my grandma made me cremoli. What's your cremoli? It's hot. I need some water. You just sitting there watching me? You in love? Oh my gosh, it's so hot. Like, it's in my chest. It's hot. I didn't know I had the door closed. I'm tripping because when I was younger, I would know if somebody was at my house because the gate is just so loud. We have a very loud gate. Like, it's a very loud, squeaky, annoying gate. And then I would know if it's my grandma because we have a very loud door. It's a heavy door. And in order to close it, you have to kind of like put force, and it makes this loud, like, boom, boom, noise. But like, since I've been back, I have not been hearing neither the gate or, like, maybe once or twice I heard the gate. But I haven't been hearing the gate or the door, which concerns me a little bit because that was like my security alarm. Like, oh my god, somebody's here. I don't know if my hearing is getting bad, which Apple do be telling me, like, hey, that headphone a little loud. She's still here. Okay, because I wasn't tripping. I was like, I didn't hear the door. Oh, I can't wait to do my nails. We're doing those today. I'm actually excited to watch a little TV. I'm doing my nails. The Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi, the TV, the stove, the bathroom, my old bedroom, and my grandma room. I don't know if it's connected to another feeder or if our electricity is like not fully working anymore because of the surges, but they just turned off. It just turned off just now. I was gonna wash my clothes. Oh my gosh. It just turned off just now, and that's so ill, dude. I'm about to watch me some good Chicago Fire. I'm more of a Chicago PD girl. Like, I honestly used to skip Fire and Med. I'm just not a big Med girl. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm ever gonna get into Med. But I used to watch Fire, and then I stopped. I wasn't really I used to be like in the beginning. I was an OG Fire girl, and then I just, too much people leave that you like, and then you kind of stop watching the show. But then I was not giving the new characters a chance. And when I did, I was like, okay, I kind of like y'all. I'm vibing. So I hadn't watched. I did watch the middle seasons. I want to say middle. Okay, I watched the beginning, like season 1 to like season 4, or whenever Maya left. I think her name was Maya, and her brother was a police. I don't know. But when she left, I kind of like weaned off a little bit. But I did come back like to the middle, where I don't know. It was a couple years ago though. Like, I think Kid had just joined, if I'm mistaken, and I stayed until it had a guy that joined that was like really being disrespectful to Kid. I stayed until he came. I hadn't watched the show in so long. So when I was watching the crossover event they did, the hour-long one, when I watched that, I was so shocked that Bozeman wasn't there anymore. I'm like, oh my God, where's the black guy? Like, I really enjoyed the chief. He was a good vibe. But, I mean, he was on the show a long time. He was chief for a long time, so I get it. But I did go back and watch. I went back and I started watching again some of the seasons. I would have to go back and see when Chief left and when Chief Pascal came in. I like Chief Pascal too. Like, what I'm seeing, I don't dislike. But well, now he just left, so we have a new chief in town, and he don't look like he had to play games. But Severide is my boy. And if you think you're gonna be getting a Severide neck, think again. I don't play behind Severide. Severide was like, I'm feeling like it's personal, and I was like, me too. The way he was giving him an attitude, it was given personal. And he's like, it's not personal, and the whole time it was personal because his dad, Severide's dad, when he was a firefighter, has suspended the guy when he was a young firefighter. Just tell me it's beef, though. I can handle myself better when I know it's beef. When you don't know something is beef, you're like confused. You know what I mean? Like, there's no time to be confused. Because TikTok is not loading on my phone. TikTok is not loading on my iPad. I don't have Wi-Fi anymore. I have no TV. I can't even stop and wash my clothes. I'm going to scream. My grandma, when she made crema, we should put this big piece of cinnamon in the food. And I'm chopping through the food like, what's so hard, brother? It's a big ass piece of cinnamon back. It's so pretty though for lunch. I guess I'm gonna eat some salmon with my Johnny cake. Yeah, that sounds good. I have 2 pieces of salmon left. And that sounds like it would bust. And it's like an Atlantic. I don't know. Is it something Atlantic? I don't know if Atlantic is the type of fish or the seasoning. I don't know. I'm not like a salmon connoisseur, you know? I'm so irritated. I mean, well, I'm irritated with that. But like, I also wish I could kind of go and like go places, but I don't have a car. And we could call it laziness if we want, but the hill I live on is a massive hill. Like, she's crazy steep. And I had to walk it up after my interview. And I nearly passed out. Like, it was so hard. It was so hard. If I go down for leisure time or to get some food, like if I walk to Wendy's to get food or to the beauty supply store or to the mall, I don't know what's in the mall. I haven't been in the mall in 8 years. I hope the mall's still there. But if I go to these places to walk back home, like honestly, the walk to my neighborhood is not bad. Like, I don't mind walking that. There's a few hills, like there's a few small hills, but it's like, okay, that's fine. But my hill, oh my gosh, it's worse than clicking a 15 incline on a down treadmill. And then my house like dead smack in the middle of the hill. Like, honestly though, me know how them other people on the top of the hill do it. Like, if you don't have a car, I'd pay somebody to take me up that hill. But I'm hella full. But if I finish it, it's like Electrotrons, I just probably might not eat the rest of it. Because it's really, like, that's why I like feeling weight. But if I leave it, I'm just going to devour it. Like, I can't even come back. It's not that much, but actually I'm super duper full. So I'm going to leave that there. And then I ain't gonna go back in my bed because anything I had planned to do today is just not gonna freaking get through today. Like, everything, well, I'm gonna still do my nails, but I want to wash my clothes. My grandma just give me the green light to wash the clothes because, you know, the washer wasn't working before, but then it stayed on all night. So she was like, yeah, go ahead and wash your clothes. It turned off. Okay, the power just came back on. But, okay, I was supposed to wash my clothes. I'm still gonna wash my clothes, but I wanted to stay on for an hour because we don't know if it's WAPA or the electrician. And if it's the electrician, maybe then it's getting overpowered and then that section of the house is shut down. If that's the case, I want to use some of the appliances first, see how it works before I put my clothes to wash. Because if I have wet clothes that can't dry or didn't even finish washing, I'm going to be very irritated putting on my clothes on the hanger to put them to dry in the bathroom. I don't like that. That sounds like bullying in my head. And why would the world bully me? Anyways, I'm going to go watch. My food is baking, not baking, but my Johnny cake is reheating in the toaster oven, and my salmon is reheating in the microwave, which is about to done in the next 7 seconds. And so I'm gonna maybe drink some coffee with that and enjoy Chicago Fire. Yeah. I know I said I was gonna wait an hour, but I feel like it's been a pretty good time. And I'm just gonna go forward and take care of it now by separating my clothes. Anyways, literally, I said I was waiting an hour before I put my clothes to wash to make sure it was really on. And as soon as I put my fucking clothes to wash, or sorry, as soon as I put my clothes to wash, it turned off again. It's flickering though because I keep hearing the washing machine. Din, 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 din. So turn on if you turn it on. You feel me? And I hope you turn on because this is exactly what I did not want to happen, and it's happening. But I'm gonna be a patient gal. I'm gonna be a patient gal. I was not patient this morning. I was very highly irritated this morning. It's like slightly coming back right now, but I'm gonna go lay across my bed. I'm gonna leave my bathroom light on because my bathroom light is attached to it. So when I see my light on, I'm gonna come back outside and restart my clothes. If not, I don't know if you can hear it, but it keeps. Okay, wait, breathe. It's on. It's on. Should I start to close or should I leave it? I'm not gonna turn on the TV. I had the TV on. I was watching TV. Off again. Literally, I didn't move. My grandma's at work, and I'm just trying to give her a real-time update because she said something about canceling the electrician. And maybe she shouldn't do that. I just don't know. Like, it could really be because we've been having power issues. It could be that it's messing up the surge, but it could also be that like whatever generator they need to turn on and off isn't turning on and off. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I correct her. Yo, you see that purple hue? And the fact that it's on my finger instead of just being on my face. I cracked my camera. Oh well. I mean, not oh well, but I don't have no money for a new camera. Well, maybe in life I will one day, but right this moment I have no money for a new camera, so we're going to have to be strong soldiers and say we will go on. Yep, hopefully just come back on though. I'm actually gonna sit here for 20 minutes now since it did this little Houdini magic trick and give it time. And if it don't come on in 20 minutes, then I'm gonna get up and go on and cross my bed because who's gonna keep entertaining you? Okay, so I'm just gonna do my nails now. I was really trying to wait it out. It's probably been like 2 hours. It's not coming back. At least not right this moment. We still have hope, we still have faith, but what I don't have is all day. And the sun is still up. And I kind of like to see my nails in natural daylight and not just artificial lighting, especially since my light here is very yellow. The bulbs that we use are pretty yellow, unless I go into the living room. But then those are like so bright that it's like giving me a headache. So it doesn't take me super long to do my nails. So we're gonna like hopefully just get through it. I'll be fine. When I'm finished doing my nails, we're gonna drink some hot chocolate because I think I need me a little pick me up because today has been just like out of the norm stressful, and I know I'm barking a deadline for a very big decision, and I don't have any ashwagandha pills. I just have ashwagandha bark that I've been chewing, but I don't know, sometimes when my anxiety is like super high, ashwagandha does nothing. It just like, it comes in and it settles me. But like, ashwagandha is for cortisol, not for anxiety. It just helps with anxiety because the higher your stress, the more anxiety you're gonna have. But it's like, when I do have super high stress or anxiety, I'm not sure which one be high, the ashwagandha could only do about so much, and I'm not mad at it because I understand it's a hard world, and I can't expect you to do everything and be the queen of everything, because then they would have probably done made ashwagandha illegal. Because what are you doing taking control of your life like that? Oh my gosh, that looks great. This is the same towel I used yesterday when I did my makeup. And I was just like, why not use it before putting the dirty clothes? Why not use it right now? This is not a professional manicure, so I would not be going through the whole nines of like scrubbing the nail. I don't know how to do those stuff. Maybe as I get more advanced in life, I'll be more advanced with the process too. But I'm literally just trying to paint my nails so they won't be bare. On my first video on this channel, I have blue nails, and that's my favorite nails. Like, oh my gosh, something about that blue, honey. It just looked amazing. It was like, Sierra, you gotta do me. You gotta paint me blue. And before that, I wasn't really a nail polish girl. I promise you, through and through, I'm an acrylic girl. I do like blue though, but I'm an acrylic girl. And I wanted black. I thought I saw black on my grandmother's hand, and I was trying to get black. You see how that looks? I think that looks so good. I was trying to get black on my hand, but it wasn't black. It was blue, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know if this is gonna be as dark as I want it, because I don't really like bright colors on my hand. I used to when I was in high school. I used to like the peach and the corals and the neons and oranges, but like somewhere in my maturity, I got very intrigued by the plums and the eggplants, and my camera wants to die. Let's see how far we can make it without it dying though, because I just need to paint these, and then it could charge before my hot chocolate. But yeah, I liked all the plums and stuff. I just like really deep colors. But even if I paint one hand, you guys get to see what it looks like though. It's come together very nicely. I kind of let, like, when it's done painting, those extra pieces, I just kind of let come off for the most part. I don't try to do too much, because sometimes when I try to go in and clean it up, then I'm messing up the actual nail. And then once it has a chip in the structure, then the nail no longer looks smooth, which is why I took off the last one to redo it, because I honestly was just painting over the cracks, but then it was getting like very thick. I don't like when my nail polish looks thick. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I don't like that. Tall. Somebody online was saying if people like squared BBLs or sloped BBLs, and I really didn't realize there was a difference. I didn't know that when people went to do BBLs, the doctor was like concerned about the structure. But that would make sense though. Like, it would make sense, I guess, in the sense of why different people have different price. I done mess up the name. Why different people have different price ranges. Because like, if it's essentially just transfer of fat, everybody should technically cost the same. But I guess if you're being more technical in how you want the fat placed, so I guess my question would be like, who can benefit from a basic BBL? And when I say basic, I don't mean when I say basic, I mean more like, if the doctor doesn't pay attention to slope or square, they just go in and do a fat transfer. What kind of body type could like benefit from that? Because the girl was talking in specifics of torso length. So when you just go and do a regular fat transfer, is that beneficial to people who like have no junk in the trunk at all, or they have a medium torso, or they have a little bit of junk, longer torso? I don't know if you see what I'm trying to say, but it was intriguing to find out. One of my questions always been though, and this is more for like I guess it will benefit people who want BBLs but are too skinny for BBLs, because they always tell them they have to gain weight prior to. I guess my question is, why do they have to gain weight to get the BBL? Why couldn't it be like people who are trying to get lipo transfer of fat? But like, I'm not in medicine, so if that's more like, if that's like the same reason why anybody can't get kidney from anybody, then I guess that would make sense. I should have did this hand first. I wish I was ambidextrous. Did y'all see that TikTok? Oh my god, if you didn't see the TikTok, you need to go watch the TikTok. You have a TikTok where this girl was ambidextrous. Ambidextrous. I don't know the word for real. Like, she basically, I think she was younger when it happened, but she was in school, and she was telling folks that she was bisexual because she thought that's what it meant to write with both hands. I think she had mashed up her right hand, and she had to start using her left hand. And she was going around telling folks that she was bisexual. And a girl in her class was like, oh my gosh, me too. And she's like, okay, yeah, girl, we could write with both hands. And she's like celebrating this. And then her teacher said, go look up what bisexual means. Because her teacher was like, ambidextrous. I know I'm probably saying the word wrong, but basically, she had it all types of wrong, bro. That's so funny, dude. And I can see why people didn't correct her. Because imagine you correcting somebody like who's serious about being bisexual, and you correct them thinking they have the wrong term, and be like, no, that's what I am. And be like, oh, okay, my bad. My bad. No, that was a funny video though. Kids can be so funny. Because one thing about kids that's so relieving to see, they say however they feel with conviction, brother. Like, that's how they feel, and they're gonna keep feeling that way. It's getting to that point though, because a lot of my nails are breaking. My nails grow. They just don't like stay. And it's getting to that point where my nails are breaking, which is why I stopped doing much to it, because they kind of like not on the same length, but they don't look crazy. It's not like I have like 2 super long nails and short ones. Like they all just look oddly natural. It just looks naturally. Like it's clear I don't go to get a manicure, but if I was to go get a professional manicure, I know it would be so short because they love to align the nails with each other. But these shorties don't gotta be twins, mama. They don't even have to be siblings. Everybody's standing on their own finger. Why must we do too much? Why must we do too much, you know? Oh my gosh, like honestly, I've been thinking maybe silver looks better to me than black, but I feel like I'm in unalignment with my blackness. Like silver more than gold, not black. But it makes me feel like I'm not really aligned with being a black, a negro, a nigga, you feel me? I feel like you have to like gold, and I do like gold. You see the earrings? I love gold, but when I think about what looks good on me, when I put in silver earrings, then I chip my nail. I'm just gonna let y'all dry first before I touch anybody. But they're done. By the time you see them tomorrow, they're gonna be way more clean and way more presentable. But they're tea, honey. I don't know, I just like the color very much. My toes still have it on. I don't know why I lose color. Excuse me. I don't know why I lose color on my fingernails, but I don't lose color on my toenails. Like I could have color on my toenails for weeks before they chip, unless it's like gel. But the gel don't chip. My toenail breaks. Anyways, I finally did them. I think I was editing it out, but I think for the last 4 videos I kept saying I was gonna do them. Thank you. And you, I was about to end the video, but it's not the end. We're gonna go make hot chocolate, and then when we have hot chocolate, that's gonna be the end of the video. Just in case that's like sped up. Bro, I said I wanted to make my hot chocolate, and I'm laying in my bed. Totally forgot. God damn. Totally forgot power's gonna cut in like 10 minutes. Literally having the time of my life, so relaxed. Haven't even made my hot chocolate yet. But it's not gonna be that hard. It's literally not hard at all. That's the water just finished. Marshmallow and dark chocolate. Okay. My bad. I have like 9 minutes until the power cuts. I just need to make it. I don't have sugar, so it's gonna be hot chocolate period. There's the hot water here. Ooh, the cup is hot. Give me a minute, the cup is hot. That was so unexpected. That's how you do it. do it. I did you have my name go. It smells delicious. It's good without sugar. I tried to make the sweet potato brownies, and I didn't have cocoa powder, and I personally was not willing to go get cocoa powder, but I had all the other ingredients, so I just used hot chocolate, which I didn't see how that could make a big difference. But the brownie did taste like hot chocolate, not in a good way. And I did use too much sweet potato. I saw somebody use 2, but then I realized it was 2 small ones and everybody else was using 1 big one, and I had 2 big sweet potatoes. It was just nasty. I was not getting what the girls was getting online. It did not give healthy, tasty sweet brownie. It just gave sweet potato. I've been cutting all my shirts like this because why not? Only the old shirts. Like these are shirts I wouldn't wear, period. So why not cut the top off and try to make it cutesy, you know? Who's it hurting? Who's hurting? Are you hurting? Am I hurting you? Are you in pain? A lot of flies itching me, like mosquito bite. And then that's why when the power go off, I don't be having on no flashlight, because one thing about it, them nasty ass looking moths to a flame, moths to a flashlight, but like I could be sitting, I could be chilling, and big ass moth landing on my phone, landing on my iPad, landing on my TV. But the phone and the iPad is really the problem for you, because who said you could get up in my personal space there? Who said we was kin there? We look like we part of the same family, brother. And if you say yes, I'm definitely kidding you. Like, the hardest thing about a moth, they move with quick speed. It's no catching them bitches with your hand, brother. There's none. You have to catch them with a spray. And that's what I was doing. Or I take a cloth, I ring that cloth up, and I'm zapping you. Because I feel I'm all for animals living in their natural habitat. You come in my habitat, I'm murdering your mother's gun. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Like, look, I get itchy when I see bugs. I can't explain it. I get an allergic reaction when I see bugs. I don't just say ew bugs for fun. I don't get people let creatures and critters crawl up on top of them. Like, no. If I was on one of them Fair Factors, I'm gonna win because I have to remember mind over matter and try to get this money, and that's what matters. But outside of that, don't put no bug near me. No bug. Last time it was supposed to get at 7:30, it went out at 7:40. No, the last time, the most recent time, it did go out at 7:30. Excuse me. The time before that, it went out at 7:40. So we could be working with 2 minutes. We could be working with 12. And it did say like 10 to 15 minutes delay, which in my little non-electrician, non-WAPA authoritarian technician brain, I think it's just a light switch. You're off, you're off, you're off, you're on, you're on, you're on. But I'm sure, I'm sure that's so wrong in so many ways. Like, I'm pretty sure it's more than that. Which, respectfully, that makes more sense than light switches because that's what I see in my head. Like, if you had to tell me, envision what that room looks like, not the whole place. Like, obviously, the whole plant is probably way grand. Like, I could comprehend the plant being big. I've also seen the plant, so I understand that. But like, the actual room where you control turning things on and off, I just feel like that's like smaller. I really don't have much to talk about, but I think you guys should witness what it feels like to just be having a conversation and be thinking life is good and milk and cookies and Oreos and cream, and then boom, nigga, you in the dark. You're in the dark. I get scared every time. Like, I don't remember what it was like when I was here as a child and Papa used to turn off. I think a lot of times I met it off, or like I woke up and it was off. I don't remember like it actually turning off, but like every single time it turns off when I'm here, it's like a jump scare. Like, the way, first of all, it feels like a suction. I used to think power outages felt like a wipe, but the energy feels like a suction. It feels like something from below is sucking the lights, which it probably makes sense because when lights turn off, the part that's casted will be the last to not receive the light. Like, if the sun dies, well, I think it goes instantly dark, but I do know it takes like 7 minutes before the world freezes over. So it's like where it's projecting to is the last to feel the repercussions. I don't know, but it just feels like it's being sucked, and that just scares the life out of me. I don't want anything sucked out of me at all. My clothes in a washout and not being washed. That's exactly why I didn't want to freaking happen, dude. Oh my gosh, you know what I want? I think I'm gonna get me a love lock. I don't know. I wanted locks. It just didn't work out. It did not work out. I think, no, I just think, you feel me? Like, maybe when I'm older and I have more patience and I'm not trying to look cute 24/7. Excuse me. Which, you know, I don't look cute 24/7, but at least I could change that immediately. When you have locks, if you don't know how to do your own retwist, you kind of change that immediately. And the type of locks I put in really small locks. So like, the only way of retwisting that was interlocking. I don't know how to do that, and I was like, why would you start something you don't know how to do? And I nicely took them out. Took my time, took out braid by braid, and I put in some knotless braids with some kinky hair, and it kind of gave locks for a little while. Kind of gave like long locks. I was like, okay, well, I could see myself with this, but then the new growth was killing me too. Like, and I know they be saying, people with locks be saying like, oh, you're not supposed to retwist it every couple weeks, like every 2 weeks. No, as soon as it's starting to cash, if the size of the cash not matching the size of the locks, like some people cash in look good because the depth of their locks matches the depth of how the hair, the fro. So it'll be given tree, like, in the most, like, as a compliment in the most beautiful way possible. But when I had the braids in, I was supposed to kind of mimic sister locks, which obviously I'm also aware it was braids. It's probably a lot weighing down, and it's probably because it was synthetic hair. It's probably a lot of things that did not cross over the way it was. But I did not like the new growth with the hair flat. Well, I literally down near had an afro with the hair flat. No. One thing I really dislike is that I haven't been in too much situations where shootings has been a thing, but I hate when some people act like they know what's going on and they don't have to run and they don't have to do anything because, like, calm down, it's not that deep. Bullets. The person with a gun might not be for me, but I don't know if the bullet gonna be for me. Nigga, you gotta run. You gotta know when to run. Know when to walk away. Oh, know when to run. What's the first part? You gotta know. You better count your money while you're sitting at the table. Today is the 5th. Yeah, 13 more days until Shorty's 24. Oh my god. Oh my god. 24. Lord. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. My grandma asked me, what are you doing? I told her I'm drinking hot chocolate. She's gonna text me reading porn. I don't even know if I can say that on here. I said, huh? Lord. No, I'm not doing that. End of the vlog. I should probably edit tonight, but I'm not. I'm gonna read my book and I'm gonna go to sleep because nothing can stop me. I'm unstoppable. I'm on top of the world. No one topping me. Whoa, whoa. Big C. Big C. Big C. That's me. Who calling? It's sparring. Okay, anyways, that was cool. I'm clearly in the other bed, so instead of saying bye for the 5th time, I'm just gonna end the video here.